In your pursuit for better life, don't stop living, because the entire life, what truly matter is the quality of life that you have, is the quality of time you have in a very few number of years that matters. It is not the number of the amount of wealth you have amassed, the amount of education that matters, but the quality of your life in a very few number of years that matters. And here I'm going to present to you a man that spent 48 years in Canada, become a professor, but then his story will shock you. You are going to see how he come back to Nigeria and learn some important lesson I have jotted down here that you are going to learn from this. If you stay abroad, US, UK, Canada, or you have intention of going to any of these countries, please pay attention to this video. Let's watch the man speaking.
How many years? 48 years. Èyí lò 48 years. Gbogbo tó wá sí Nàìjíríà wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ́tò fún. Àti padà ó dogun. Bàbá ní wòlíì ẹ ṣáà jẹun wà ní ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì. Kílẹ̀ bàbá yìí ní wọ́n láwọn ní kíní kan dàrẹ́tọ̀ kílẹ̀ pé ní ẹlẹ́yìn ní kíní kan ní Nàìjíríà ní Áfíríkà. Bàbá ìsúnmájú ẹ́.
I'm the only professor of heuristic in Africa.
The only professor of
heuristic education.
Heuristic education ní West Africa.
Africa.
Ní Africa.
Àti Asia.
Àti Asia. Ẹ̀yin nìkan ní
professor of heuristic.
Kí ló ń jẹ́ heuristic education?
That is accurate perception of reality.
Accurate perception
of reality.
Of reality.
Yes.
Ẹ̀yin náà lè mọ̀. Ìyé mi náà. Tàbí ló fẹ́ sí wọn. Ẹ̀yin náà wọ́n méjèèjì. Abẹ́ play. Ìkórìtà tẹ́ ẹ béèrè àdúrà ló gbà. Ẹ lajú tẹ́ ẹ bá béèrè ẹni sí bàbá yìí ò bímọ ni. Ẹ má sunkún. Ẹ ní láti sunkún. Ẹ má sunkún. Ẹ gbọ́. Ẹ má sunkún. Ẹ má sunkún. Kí ló kú yín kú báyìí? Kí ló kú yín kú báyìí?
Ẹ jẹ́ kó sọ̀rọ̀ wọn tó Ẹ̀mí mímọ́.
Ẹ jẹun láti jẹun. Fílẹ̀ sí ìjọ lẹ́sùn.
Orí ìjòkó ni ẹ jókòó sí kí ẹ fi. Omi tí ẹ tún lọ, wọ́n tún jókòó ni. Wọ́n ò sùn, wọ́n ò ṣe. Wọ́n ní ẹ̀mẹ́wàá màmá ṣe dájú ṣe é. Wọ́n tún dìdájí náà tún béèrè pé.
He is a professor of heuristic education, which is accurate perception of reality. He is busy teaching other people how to perceive reality, but he has forgotten his own reality. It is more like in the service of others, he forgets his own self. This is what happened, and you cannot blame him. There are several factors that causes all this. We are going to discuss some of them, but here are some things that you should take home from here. The first thing is that don't just exist. In your life, in this world, don't just exist. Live every single day. Don't delay what you should have done today, thinking that you will do it tomorrow. Don't do that. You see, sometimes we start digging a tunnel, thinking that we want to go out, we want to come out somewhere far, mean at a point that we will have left our friends, our colleagues, people we grow up with together. We will have left them, but only for us to come out at that end and see them in our front. Why? Because we forgot that there is need for us to carry other things along. Our basic life activities should be what you focus on every single day. Don't delay what you should do today. Okay? Then the next thing is you cannot afford to fail when you travel abroad. See, there are many people that are staying in Nigeria and they have failed, as in they have failed woefully, that they cannot even compare themselves to Baba. But people are crying. Why? Because they think that if you go outside Nigeria, you are not expected to fail. And if you fail, you will be mocked. And that is why they are crying. Even Baba himself have to join at the end. Right? Then the next thing is you should know your deep. Deep is a book written, The Deep is a book written by Seth Godin. And the whole teaching in that book is that at some point in life, you need to quit what you are doing for something better. Winners quit too, not only losers quit. At some point, you need to quit or relocate from where you are. Because if you look at it, you see that there is no better future in that. You need to leave what you are doing for something else. You need to leave where you are for somewhere else. You should know your deep. If you are staying abroad right now, okay, you have done a lot of things. You have make your analysis and see the possibility of you succeeding in this abroad. If not, come back when you have strength left, when you are still strong to do some things. Come back. Know your deep, please. The next thing is don't get distracted. It is easy to left for Canada, US, UK, and see beautiful street, beautiful cars, beautiful areas, beautiful house, no electricity problem, there is no NEPA, and you get distracted. You think that you have arrived. Unfortunately, you have not. You have not. Now, let me tell you a little bit of story about myself. I come from a typical deep village, and a typical village, right? And I come from one of the poorest house in that village. So I happen to be attending secondary education in a city, and in that school is one of the standard school in that city. Or it's a government school, but it's one of the standard school in that city. Whenever I come to school, I'll mix with children of people that are relatively rich, people that are rich, people that have influence, people that are far better than me in hierarchy. So whenever I get back home, I will realize that the difference is clear. I am not in the class of these people, right? But when I go to school, sometimes I will feel like even if there's holiday, I should not go back home. That is distraction. Those beautiful things you see there, they are not for you. They are not for, they don't care about you. They can send you anywhere, can send you off. They can use you and dump you. Those environments you are seeing. So don't what? Get distracted. Okay? Then the next thing is, everybody is a breadwinner abroad, and that is the reason why it is very, very, very easy to make money abroad, and very, very, very easy to spend all of it abroad. When Baba was there, he was making money, living a good life, taking care of himself. He was not begging anybody. And it is easy for you to think that you are okay, but you are not okay. Right? Because age will damage you, like it or not. Age will damage you. And as a man that is supposed to have other responsibilities of families to take, age will damage you. Okay? So the next thing is, many of the things that you do abroad, I have interacted with a lot of people that stays in all these advanced countries. Many of the things that you do there, if you should have calmed down in Nigeria, focus on learning skills, you will have started a company of those same thing in Nigeria, and you will be doing better. Then you cannot compare business with working. It's not comparable. Okay? Many of the things you are doing there, you will have started a company of same thing here in Nigeria. but you choose to do it abroad, which is fine as well, right? It's a good place to start, but then learn the knowledge. If it is, to me, it is better to go abroad, go and work in a company and learn how the marketing, the operation of that company occurs, then come back to Nigeria and work to create such company than to go there, to go and work to just take salary and come back. Right? The next thing is it is not the number of years that you have lived on the earth that matter, but the number of quality, the quality of life you have had, as well as the number of lives that you have had within this period. Somebody may live 50 years, but every single day he is working. There is no time for holidays, there is no time to go and see relatives, there is no time to go and see families. So what are you doing? Really? You are working every single day? So what exactly are you working for? The next year is that there are basic components of life. Basic components of life. One of them is marriage. Getting a spouse. They call it a spouse. People mistake marriage for, I want to start giving birth, I have children, children should start. It is a spouse. It is a partnership relationship. Had it been as Baba come back, even if he has no children, he has no money, if he has a spouse that will console him and they will console each other, it is going to be better for him than to come back empty with nobody to talk to. It is just a bored life for you to have no wife at this particular age. Right? Now, children is also part of the components of life, but it is not your fault if you don't have children. You can get married for 10, 15, 20 years, you don't have children. It's not your fault. Focus on what you can control. Provided you can be able to take care of basic life activities, get a spouse. Let's call it spouse. Right? The next thing is, in your pursuit for better life, don't stop living. Right? Now, problem shared is problem solved, they say. Problem shared is problem solved, they say. But in this case, the problem that Baba share his problem to people that will probably not be able to solve his problem. And in fact, they amplify his pain. Look at how those women start crying. And that amplifies his pain. Okay? For if you want to share your problem, share it with matured people. It should be a group, not just in public. Right? You see, the way a child cries, when a child falls, for instance, and nobody talk to him, he may not cry. But once you start telling, hey, yeah, sorry, hey, yeah, so the child will start crying. That is what happened to Baba. Now, if out of 100%, the pain that Baba was feeling before coming back without spouse, without children, without money is around 60%, or it's around 50%. Baba will start feeling it now up to like 80%. That is what it means. Okay? Now, if you want to make money online, I'm going to teach 2 skills for free in this channel. It's going to be a live class in this channel, right? I'll teach you how to run Facebook ads. That is what I do. I have a Facebook advertising agency. So if you want to also, if you want me to work for you as an advertiser, please, you are going to see the link to my advertising agency on this video. So I'm going to teach Facebook ad and how to get clients for Facebook ad. Then how to first raise your first 1 million naira on the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd of next month, which is March. Then I'll teach you how to design basic sales page and landing page the same period. Right? And how do you get clients for these things? First, starting from Nigeria, where you can be raising some money, right? Then how to get abroad client. I'm going to do that everything in this client. So in this particular YouTube channel. So if you are interested in any of these skills, you should subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell so that whenever we start the class, you are going to be notified, and when I drop videos about the class, you are going to be notified. See you in the class.